Hey, wanted to go on live here very shortly. I tried to go live on TikTok and Facebook. It did not work. I was only able to go live on TikTok and it's taking forever to download. So I said, let me just go on here very briefly on Facebook, okay? Hope everybody's doing great. I'm waiting for some people to come in so we can get started. Hey, if you're watching this, please feel free to share, like the video, hit the like button. Hope that you're doing great. I know Facebook is typically not my favorite place to go live, but you know, I did say I was going live on here and it didn't work out earlier with TikTok. The live I did on TikTok was so good. So if you missed it, you're gonna wanna follow me on TikTok. That's really where I do lives. That's for everybody watching the replay. I want to talk about women over 40 that have fibroids and why they have more severe fibroid symptoms. Hey, Marquita. Hey. Hope that you're doing amazing. Also, how to prevent this. I broke this down on Facebook, on TikTok, but I'm going to talk about it here again. So I said I was going to go live on here. Listen, if you are in your 30s, you need to, this is an important live, late 20s, because fibroids over 40 is even worse, okay? If you are younger, if you have fibroids over 40 is even worse. It even comes with more severe symptoms. If you can, please share the video, like the video. If you're in, let me know that you're in so I can say hi to you. Listen, when we talk about fibroids, and you guys can ask questions, feel free to ask questions. When we talk about fibroids, we're talking about, it starts off as, it occurs in the body due to your hormones being out of balance. And for those that are watching me, by the way, I know that I haven't been live for a while, so I'm a little rusty, but excuse me. I know that I have a lot of new followers. So my name is Sasha. I'm a holistic womb specialist. And what I do is I help women who have fibroids and other reproductive health issues. I help them address these issues from the root cause in order to completely heal their fibroids, completely dissolve their fibroids, ovarian cysts, endometriosis, uterine growths, and all of these reproductive health issues. Not just shrink them. I'm talking about getting rid of them and getting rid of the root causes. That's what I help women do. Get pregnant naturally. Every issue that dealing with the womb, the hormones, because it starts off as hormonal, right? That's what I help women do, address these issues from the roots, okay? So let's start there. Also want to say this, and if you're watching, let me, I would love to say hi to you, okay? Let me know that you're watching. Share the video if you can. Fibroids over 40, it's serious. Studies show, okay, this is the actual studies. Research shows that fibroid symptoms are more severe after the age of 40. So if you're 30, 35, and you have fibroids right now, and you already having a hard time, listen, if you don't straighten up, it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. Your symptoms are going to get much worse, okay? So how do we address this? First of all, why is this occurring? And you guys can ask questions. Y'all are quiet, but Facebook is always quiet. But when it comes to fibroids, you have to understand what's going on in your body. These fibroids did not just, develop because you're Black. I know that's what they told you, but that's not the case. These fibroids don't just develop out of the blue. They develop for a reason. Your hormones were out of alignment. You were dealing with hormonal imbalances for a long time. Your elimination organs were clogged up. It's a lot going on in your body before these tumors are able to develop, okay? Your body created the atmosphere for fibroids to develop, due to the levels of toxicity in the body, due to your hormones being out of balance, also due to the elimination pathways being blocked in your body, because if toxins can't come out of your body, they're going to stay in. So due to all of these issues, these tumors presented themselves in your body. And if you're in, hey, for you guys that are watching, hey, I don't know what it is with Facebook. Y'all are so quiet. When I go on TikTok, it's like questions, boom, boom, boom. But when I'm on Facebook, it's like y'all are just mutes. I don't know. But anyway, when it comes to fibroids, listen, there's a lot going on in your body to cause the fibroids to develop. They don't just come out of nowhere. I need you guys to understand that. So when you say I'm going to have surgery for fibroids, the reason why it makes absolutely no sense, because you're not addressing the root cause of fibroids. So this is why you see women developing fibroids time and time again. So There's many women that's had fibroids several, 2-3 times after having surgeries. They continue developing the fibroid, or it manifests into another reproductive health condition. So it starts off as fibroids, and then you got endometriosis, and then you have, adenomyosis. It's rarely ever is it just fibroids. Hey, Jessica, hi. Thank you for saying something. I was like, is somebody going to say something on the live? Thank you, though, Jessica. Thank you. Facebook is something else. But thank you. I appreciate it. But you guys that are here, appreciate it. Like the video. If you're not going to talk, at least like the video and share it. Okay? So your hormone, you have to understand, it's deeper than just, the fibroid. It's what's going on in your body to cause the fibroid to occur. Okay, so if you are not addressing the root cause of these fibroids, you're just creating more toxicity in the body, more imbalance in the body. This is why the symptoms get worse. This is why these fibroids start growing. They start pressing on organs. Your body's deteriorating at an even faster rate, right? So then we get to perimenopause, because a lot of women think that perimenopause is something that has to occur, and it doesn't. It's completely self-inflicted, in case you guys didn't know. It's due to hormonal imbalance. It's due to toxicity in the body. So if you have fibroids and you're in perimenopause and you're dealing with, which is, typically occurs 35, 40, if it does occur, right? 45, around that, or 50. If you're dealing with perimenopause and fibroids together, that's even more. It creates even more of a toxic environment in the body. Okay, so it's really important that you address fibroids before it gets to that point. So if you're dealing with fibroids, I know a lot of women that follow me, 30s, 40s, around that age, could be 50s too, 20s too. But address these things. You want to address this stuff before it gets to that point. When you find out, even before you find out you have fibroids, honestly, you should be wanting to keep your body in balance. But your body told you for months and months and possibly even years that it was out of balance. You just didn't know the signs and symptoms. That's why I'm having this free masterclass next week on how to improve your menstrual experience, because a lot of you guys don't understand that your menstrual cycle is showing you that there's toxicity, there's imbalance in your body, right? If you're having long menstrual cycles, last longer than 3 to 4 days, you should not be bleeding that much. Heavy menstrual cycles, pain during your menstrual cycles, if you're throwing up during your menstrual cycles, severe depression. Well, we have to know the signs and symptoms of imbalance of toxicity in the body. A lot of women don't know that, and that gets them into trouble. This is why they were able to develop the fibroid in the first place. That video on your TikTok of that lady scared me. I really thought she was pregnant, and that was fibroids. Listen, I almost screamed. Listen, Jessica, everybody on the live, that is becoming the norm. Fibroids can grow the size of a watermelon. And there's many women and that's why I tell people, don't assume anybody's pregnant unless they tell you. You see them with extremely large belly, do not assume it's pregnancy, because fibroids once they start growing, they create the illusion of a pregnant belly, right? That, your belly starts expanding. Same thing with endometriosis and adenomyosis as well. Yeah. It can grow the size of a watermelon. That's why I tell women, do not sit on these fibroids. Do not just continue to allow them to grow. They will grow. I'm telling you, they can grow to the size of a 10-pound, God forbid, a baby. Like, fibroids grow. Okay? Fibroids grow. We have to address the root cause. And what happens when you don't address the root cause, they either continue to grow, or if we, seek surgical methods, what happens is that it just redevelops. You're talking to somebody that's been through this. I went through the surgery route, and then the second time they redevelops. The months later they redevelops. I got fibroids again because I did not address the root cause. The second time around, I addressed fibroids naturally. I got rid of them naturally. Okay, I'm telling you, you have to address this naturally. When you have fibroids, when you have PCOS, endometriosis, ovarian cysts, there's a root cause for that. There's a physical and spiritual, emotional root causes as well. So when you don't address this stuff, I know that we're taught by Western medicine, the medical system, right? Just cut it out and everything's going to be okay. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. I'm telling you this as somebody that's been through it and that's witnessed women time and time again. Oh, I'm going for surgery. I would tell them, don't do it. Bend it. Don't do it. Months later, they start having the same symptoms. I'm bleeding again. I think the fibroid came back. I don't know what's going on. It's the same script, especially with black women. Yes, it's happening to women of other races too, but especially with black women, we develop time. I'm telling you, we know, there's women that's come to me that's had 4 fibroid surgeries, 3 fibroid surgeries, 7 surgeries for endometriosis. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We have to address the root cause. So if you're dealing with fibroids, you know, PCOS, whatever, these issues in your 30s, 20s, you have to address it, because I'm telling you, it's going to get worse. Because when you have perimenopause and fibroids together, ask women that have gone through it, that's going through it right now, it's hell on earth. And there's nothing that can, like, you go through all the hormone therapy that you want to, it's just feeding that fibroid anyway. There's women that's in their 70s still to this day bleeding heavily due to fibroids. This is an epidemic, and you cannot, I'm telling you, no medication can get rid of it. You have to address this naturally. And when I say naturally, you have to get back to the root cause. What caused these fibroids to develop? If you don't do that, you have to, because you have to know why. It's not just because you're black. Why did fibroids develop in your own body? Was it trauma? Was it, fear and lack? There's spiritual reasons, right? Typically, these things develop during a very stressful time in your life. Whether it was loss, whether it's sexual trauma, whether it's abortions, miscarriages, like there's reasons for it. It doesn't just appear because you're black. I'm sorry, I know the doctors told you that, but that's not the case. Okay? Now, do black women as a collective go through lots of trauma? Yes. So that's why it seems like a lot of us are dealing with it, okay? So, since following you, I'm way more in tune with my body. Yes, you have to be in tune with your body as a woman. My body loves and what my body rejects. Yes, that is so important. That's what I teach my clients, how to be in tune. As they're healing, they start to feel more connected and in tune with their body and more deeply connected with their intuition as well. I can instantly tell the difference. Exactly. So you, Jessica, or anybody that's worked with me will know when when things are off. When things are off, because when you're starting to get out of alignment or when your body's becoming out of balance, so then you can quickly get back into balance. But women are not knowing. They're so disconnected from their bodies. That's why they're going to doctors every day to check and test, and still confused, still going through, all cysts, and still all the doctor appointments. And I'm saying this because I've been there. You've been through how many doctor's appointments and you're still in confusion and still suffering. Like, that's not the answer. I'm sorry. The body keeps score always. Spiritually, physically, it keeps score. You as a woman, you're an incubator. So all these experiences that you're having, if you're keeping them in your body, you're keeping that trauma, that pain in your body, you think it's not going to form into tumors? It's deeply, you have to be deeply connected with your body, okay, as a woman. Or that's it. You going to get tested or going to, have them do these, what they call it? All these vaginal tests, like that crap. Don't get me started. Don't get me started on these tests and these hormone tests that don't mean nothing, that not even accurate, okay? Don't get me started on them, because women are doing them and still in confusion. Women are doing them and still don't understand their bodies. Women are doing all of this stuff, testing and checking and stuff, because you don't understand your body. Your body's supposed to be able to tell you. You're supposed to be able to know when things are off by looking at your menstrual cycle. That's why I'm having a free masterclass next week in how to improve your menstrual cycle, how to improve your menstrual experience. If you're not in that masterclass next, what are you doing? And if you're on this live, feel free to let me know, like the video, share the video. More women need to hear this. If you don't address these fibroids now, they're going to get worse 40, 45, 50. Ask women that have fibroids and dealing with them. Ask women that are dealing with perimenopause, which is self-inflicted. Because perimenopause, it doesn't occur when your body's healthy. Did you know that? And I'm telling you, as somebody that works with women in their 30s, 40s, 50s, perimenopause does not occur when your body's healthy. It's because your hormones are way out of balance. That's why you're having all these symptoms. It doesn't have to occur. Your actions are creating this, okay? Yep, I can feel my body. I can literally feel it. Oh, my body hates this. Yeah, no more. I love that, Jessica. And Jessica, when you notice how, too, when you healed your body, your business started expanding. Did you know that? Did you notice that? You're doing amazing, and I'm so proud of you. Your creativity, your business everything just started expanding, because that's what happens. You're closely aligned with your purpose. A lot of you guys are not aligned with your purpose because you haven't healed your body. You don't, there's no connection with with your body. There's a disconnection. And you think that that's not going to spill out into other areas of your life? A lot of you guys are blocked and stagnant due to not, like, you haven't healed, okay? Don't get me started on pap smears. Something that's so invasive and literally just, they've convinced women that they need, pap smears, which actually has been, proven to do damage to the cervix, but that's a whole other conversation. I'm not even going to go into that because people like to fight for their pap smears. Do your pap smears, but what are you doing every day to heal your body? Because that's not health. Getting pap smear doesn't mean you're healthy. What are you doing on a daily basis to make sure that your body is in balance? A lot of you guys are not doing anything, but you're going to get pap smears. What is that doing for you? Like, it doesn't make any sense. If I have way more energy now and clarity, absolutely. More energy, more clarity. It's like when you heal, your world expands. Your world expands. Okay? So, listen, over 40 with fibroids, and if you're watching this and you have fibroids, listen, this is for women that actually want to heal, that want total fibroid elimination, that want to do the work. I have a Freedom from Fibroid Mastery course that's on pre-order right now for 50% off. 50% off. Okay? A lot of women have gotten it this week. It's been on sale all week. This is for women that want to totally eliminate their fibroids. We have the 14-step comprehensive steps on how to get rid of fibroids. 14 steps, not 12, 14. Okay? How to stop fibroid growth in pregnancy, how to improve your menstrual cycle, how to decrease heavy bleeding, how to cleanse the liver, the lymphatic system, womb detoxification, and so much more. You're going to learn in this course. This is a powerhouse course. This is if you want to eliminate fibroids. It's only $222 right now until tomorrow night. Okay? So if you are interested, click the link in the caption to get that. Okay? I just want to put that out there for people that want to get that. Okay? But listen, you got to get rid of these fibroids. You have to address them naturally. Surgery is not going to do it. They're just going to come back. And you're not addressing the root cause. There is no quick fix to this issue. You have to address this naturally. It's not now. Are you going to have to change your bad habits? Yes. Because what fibroids mean on a deeper level, you're living your life out of alignment. The habits that you have, and been incorporating along the way is not serving you. So we have to change our habits. We have to develop new habits, right? You're talking to someone that's been through it. I used to have extremely bad habits, extremely bad mindset, like hormones all out of balance. And I thought that was normal because everybody else around me, same thing. That's not normal. That's no way to live. And you're never going to experience real happiness living that way. When you're in pain every month, like when you're always bloated, like you're not going to experience real happiness when your health is not in alignment. When you are dealing with reproductive health issues, you know how important the womb is. When you're dealing with issues with the womb, you're never going to experience true happiness. You have to do the work to get there. Okay? I'm not just saying this so you can work with me or anything like that. You don't have to work with me, but I just want you to know, listen, you have to heal this. You have to heal in order to experience true happiness and to come into your purpose. Okay? That's important as a woman. A lot of people are depressed because they don't understand it and know their purposes. They're just living a life a lot of women that have fibroids living a life that's just like an autopilot, overwhelmed. They know that they're not in alignment. They know that they're not living a life that is truly theirs. They're just living for everybody else, right? They're just living to pay bills. It's not like they're not in alignment to what they're supposed to be doing. Okay? I was so depressed in my last job, it caused me to gain 20 pounds. Oh, wow. Once I quit and started implementing everything from your course, I lost the bloating and the weight. I know that's right. And Jessica did this work. She doesn't even have fibroids, but she had hormonal imbalance. And it could have got much worse. Jessica, if you would have stayed in where you were at, it would have got much worse. Some women stay in that position for years and unhappiness because they think they're living in lack and fear. They think they have no choice. They have to live in this way. And they don't. That used to be me too. They don't. Okay? So I say all that to say, listen, if you're 35, 30, 25, whatever, you're waiting till menopause so fibroids can fly away. They're not going nowhere. I'm telling you this right now. They're not going anywhere unless you heal them. I'm sorry. They lied to you when they said that during menopause they're going to fly away. They're not going anywhere. They're not. There's women that's in their 70s still dealing with fibroids, in their 60s still dealing with fibroids. They don't shrink during menopause. They just get like, the symptoms just get worse. It just gets worse. And perimenopause and fibroids together is hell on earth. Okay? That's why studies, and that's Sasha, studies show that it gets so much worse, the symptoms after 40. So if you're in your 40s already, or in your 30s, you got to straighten up. Okay? If you need help with that, my Freedom from Fibroids Mastery course, 50% off. That's the course. If you want to totally eliminate fibroids, that's the course for you. Okay? If you want to work with me in my Detoxify Your Womb program, I help women get rid of fibroids, get rid of PCOS, get rid of reproductive health issues. Send me a message if you're interested in working with me. Okay? In my Detoxify Your Womb program. We also are having our free masterclass next week, how to improve your menstrual cycle. So if you're struggling with your menstrual cycle, click the link in my caption to join, to sign up for that. It's going to be Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If your menstrual cycle is not ease and flow, okay, you need to sign up for that. And a lot of you guys are not. You're bleeding way too much. You're like, it doesn't make any sense. You're not supposed to be going through that, okay? So before we go, but Jessica's the only one talking back to me. Everybody quiet today. Does anybody have any questions before I go? Because that's why I don't like going live on Facebook, because everybody's... I don't get Facebook, but you know, it's not my favorite app. But okay, so make sure y'all are sharing the video. Share this video. Even if you don't want to share it on your page, share it with somebody that has fibroids that needs to see it. Okay? If you're gonna sit there and be quiet, at least share it with somebody. Share it with 5 women that need to see it. Okay? My mom wants to know if she should take another job. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. When we are healing the body, we don't want to put all these synthetic things into our body. When your body is healed, you don't need that. So that means we have to heal. We're listening. Okay, Ebony. Thank you for letting me know. Because I'm like, Facebook is just mute. I mean, I don't know what's going on with it. TikTok, people will, talk back. But Facebook, people are just mute. I don't get it. They're just here and just don't say nothing. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I won't be going live on Facebook anymore. But that's what I thought. But she kept asking me to actually, definitely no injections. And I tell my own parents this, like, when I'm, I tell them, listen, straighten up. Okay, straight. I tell my own parents the same thing I'm telling you guys. I tell my family members, my clients. So don't think that, I'm just saying this to you guys. No, everybody in my life. What's your TikTok? It's Sasha Rosa Health Coach. You'll see me. I'm definitely looking to heal my womb. I have PCOS and looking to address that. Absolutely. Absolutely. So Sasha Rosa, make sure you're on my email list, Nikki too. I have a masterclass next week. And Ebony, you as well, if you're free, I have a masterclass next week at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Improve your menstrual experience. So listen, if you have a menstrual cycle that's giving you cramps, because you're not supposed to have cramps, if you're dealing with heavy bleeding, which a lot of women are that have these issues, if you're bleeding for more than 4 days, right? If you are experiencing menstrual cycles that are literally hell on earth, which a lot of women are, or just have all these symptoms, these hormonal symptoms, you need to be in the building, okay? Not physically, but virtually, right? Virtually, okay? It's 4 p.m. at Eastern Standard Time. I need you there in person Thursday, not in person, but virtually there, okay? It's going to be virtual. You'll get the virtual link the day of, everybody that signs up, but you're not going to get the virtual link if you don't register. So the link in my caption, go ahead and register, okay? If you're interested. All right? So if nobody else has any questions, I just want to say this. Listen, you have to understand that these issues occur in the body for a deeper reason, okay? It's not just something that, I know the doctors told you that, listen, it's genetic, that it's so much deeper than that, right? It's so much, because things can be genetic and you still don't develop things because you've put in place, you haven't adopted the same habits as, your people in your family, right? The reason why it seems like things are genetic is because, bad habits run through families, right? It's not really the diseases. It's will replays be available? It will be available. Hey, Taya, it will be available for those that upgrade. So if you upgrade, you get the free access. You have lifetime access to the replay, and also you'll get my hormone balance bundle. Okay, you'll get that. So, and that's lifetime access to that bundle as well. And it's only like $47 to upgrade. So if you won't be in the building, definitely upgrade. I think we have a few people that have upgraded because they're like, they're not going to be able to be there in person. Okay. And we'll also do Q&A as well in the master class. So definitely want to be in person. It's going to be really good. It's going to be really, really good. If nobody else has any questions, I'm going to go. Make sure you guys sign up for the master class. It's free. And also to check out, you're welcome. Check out, if you have fibroids or know somebody that has, you check out that bundle. The freedom from, the freedom from fibroids. If you're looking to be free from fibroids and totally eliminate your fibroids, I'm telling you that freedom from fibroids mastery course is amazing. Okay. You're welcome, Nikki. It is amazing. It's on pre-order for 50% off right now. You cannot beat that. I put it on pre-order. I put it as 50% off because I wanted more women to take advantage of it. You have a lot of women that have signed up for the course and will get it Saturday morning, first thing when it's released. But once it's released, it's going to be double the price. Okay? Tomorrow at midnight, the sale is over. And it's not, you're not gonna see that price again. It's only $222 right now. We have Carnet, Afterpay, Affirm. Okay? Get that course. If you have fibroids or any type of uterine growth, because somebody asked me, can you use it for adenomyosis? Yes. Any type of uterine growths, get the Freedom from Fibroids Mastery course. Okay? It's a powerhouse. The link is in my caption if you need that course. And no other questions. I'm going to go now. Share this live again with at least 5 women that you know that have fibroids, or just share it to your page. Somebody needs to see this, okay? People, there's so much wrong information out there when it comes to fibroids, when it comes to these reproductive health issues. We need more real information out there. That's why I do these lives. Not on Facebook, but on TikTok. So if you're not following me on TikTok, if you're on TikTok, follow me on TikTok. I'll put my link in the caption. In the comments when I'm done with this, okay? Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.